Excuse me, sir. This virtual reality viewport is very...
What'd you say?
So empty.
Oh, this is like a war-torn area.
Do you see Santa?
Ships were boarded, and the tea crates smashed and emptied into the harbor.
No Santa.
2 years later, on the eve of Paul Revere's ride through Concord, the British marched. After overwhelming slaughter, the British won the Battle of Bunker Hill. But the victory was short-lived. In the Hudson Valley in 1777, Burgoyne's surrender of the United States of America was just beginning. Railways over a country that size is beyond comprehension. Over deserts that dry a man's brain, and towering passes where winds howl at 100 miles an hour,
Those cows are so
and temperatures plummet to 40 below zero. Muskie. The Pacific Express.
There's a naked girl.
Train average across
There's a
Canada,
naked girl.
rolled into Grand Station in 1887 with its founders, Smith and Van Warren.
This wheel would be 9 feet in diameter in reality. The parts of it are all made as a hobby.
None were so necessary as men. Thousands of men were needed to push the railway ahead. And just as LBC was the focal point for the railway for years, and each night it would resound from the potato famine. Wiry, indestructible.
I see him.
Found him?
What's it called? The Mayor?
It's called the Maritimes.
Military forces ever assembled. After the invasion of Normandy in June of 1944, the Allies, exhausted, out of food, supplies,
They're tiny trains.
and resolved, the German
Look at all
opposition
these
was
little
faltering. All across Germany, units of the once invincible Third Reich were surrendering. Some still fought on fiercely, but many saw the end in sight and just wanted the war to end. In the scene before you, Canadian troops have entered a German town and are in the process. Grieve for those lost, and begin the long, arduous task of rebuilding towns and lives.
Collection of the best loved Mother Goose nursery rhymes. How many of your favorite rhymes can you find in this scene? There's Jack and Jill. In the center of the room, we have a larger diorama depicting Johnny Swift's immortal tale of God.
Defying gravity.
Tied with 1,000 tiny ropes, extending rapidly over this magnificent diorama. Notice the detail of the
His creep style in London in the 1660s. London in the 1650s. English, a new way of life.
Watch, look inside and see the movie. Like, we're in this building. What? Who is that?
kitchen. Cooks busy at big iron stoves taking this between the head butler and a young lady. Corn, meat, barley, or meat were all bought in bulk. Meat was hung from the rafters. Oh, and upstairs, each room had a place. The library. This particular library holds over 2,000 volumes. The dining room. There were even older Victorian prints. The household, now enchanted paradise. Europe and countries like Norway and China backwards is reproduced faithfully from functions and all and studied carefully in order to reproduce them accurately. Study each one carefully. Discover new pleasant surprises in each one, or whose bathroom to run itself.
On the aircraft ball, even the animals have new tricks to learn. The wagons and the trains require the most attention. Built to last, they were called Rocks of Gibraltar's on wheels. The new paint was dry, the performers relaxed, and the animals rehearsed. All aboard for the new circus season. Now come along with us to the next scene and travel with the circus across the heartland of the country. Their performances was the big talk. The Ringling Brothers introduced the greatest three-way circus in 1891, sitting a pattern for years and years. Each ring would feature a different act, something for every.
How did you find it? Whoa!
What's this called?
It's amazing. It's super hard.
Midway came from the Chicago, the Midway. A little tamer these days, but just as much of a thrill for the whole family. However, if wild is what you want, just
There's a secret door in here.
The changing fall colors of the scene in the woods signified the change that was about to take place in Camelot. One of Arthur's knights, Sir Mador, accused the Queen of treachery,
Dragon.
thus restoring the Queen's honor.
Sir, you are my champion. Would you be so kind as to remove your hat?
At its peak of the kingdom,
What the heck?
on the castle grounds outside the main gate, knights were constantly to the castle. Across the river in the farmland and villages, crops and the kingdom. And should it have been necessary, the peasants could quickly retreat behind the city walls, and the drawbridge raised to defend from enemies. As Camelot began its decline, treachery, and he returned to do battle with Mordred in defense of his kingdom. At a place called Camelot, the two each other. Mordred was mortally wounded, and he died at Arthur's feet. Arthur's wounds were severe, but he was